Welcome friends to the Ujjain Mahakaal guided 360-degree tour. In this video, we will explore not one, not two, but approximately 11 major fascinating places of Ujjain. Look, now it's 1 p.m. and I am all set and have arrived for darshan. And as you can see in front of me, there is a huge crowd of devotees standing in line for the darshan. And behind me, you can see that main temple of Ujjain Mahakaal, where you can also notice a long queue of devotees. According to Hindu mythology, a demon named Dushak had spread terror in Ujjain. To protect the Brahmins and devotees of the region, Lord Shiva emerged from the earth and slew the demon. At the request of his devotees, Lord Shiva chose to remain here in the form of Mahakal and become established in the form of sacred Jyotirlinga. See, this is called a Jalkunda, which contains sacred water. As you can see, this is a photograph of the Mahakal Jyotirlinga of Ujjain, which I have taken from the internet for reference purpose, as the photograph and videography are not allowed inside the temple. After completing the darshan and coming outside, you get to see a view like this, which we had earlier seen from above before entering. Now take a closer look at it. You can see behind me what perhaps used to be the main temple of Ujjain in earlier times. Now friends, we have arrived at another important place here, the Harsiddhi Mata Mandir. Behind me is called Deepasthamba, which means lamp tower, which is commonly found in major Hindu temples. During large festivals, oil lamps are lit on it, and at that time, these towers look even more beautiful and magnificent. According to Hindu beliefs, when Lord Vishnu used his Sudarshan Chakra to cut the mortal body of goddess Sati, her elbow fell at this place. Different parts of her body are believed to have fallen at 51 other locations as well. All these places together are known as the 52 Shakti Pithas. Today, temples have been established at all of these sacred sites. This temple is one of those 52 Shaktipithas. Look, we have now entered the temple. Just look above. You can see how beautiful the artwork and paintings are on the temple's inner ceiling. You can also see a large crowd of devotees lined up for darshan here. And now here are the darshan of Harsiddhi Mata. I understand that the camera is a bit far from the main idol. So for reference, I have included some images of Harsiddhi Mata taken from the internet. Friends, if you like any part of this video, you can pause the video and spend more time viewing it. Now let's move on to the next location. And here we are. I have arrived in front of the Khamba Mata temple. Let's find out what is special about this temple and take the darshan of deity here. Here you will see the temples of two goddesses located side by side. Please take their darshan as well. In ancient times, this was one of the main entrance gateways to Ujjain. King Vikramaditya, who was one of the greatest rulers in Indian history, used to visit this place to seek the blessing of these two goddesses before undertaking any auspicious activity or departing for war. This temple was once a part of the wall of Ujjain's ancient fort, and this is the only remaining section of it today. During Sharadiya Navratri, a special ritual is performed here. In ancient times, the kings of the region used to conduct this ceremony, but today it is performed by the district collector of Ujjain. On this occasion, liquor is offered to the goddesses as a sacred offering. After this, a special city-wide worship procession covering approximately 24 kilometers takes place. During the procession, a continuous stream of liquor is poured from a ceremonial pot along the entire route. It is believed that this ritual protects the city and removes all obstacles, calamities, and misfortunes that may threaten it. As you can see around me, this structure is made up of 24 pillars or columns. Since the temples of the goddesses are also located here, this place is known as the Chovis Khamba Mata Temple. All the temples and places that I am showing you are located within the vicinity of Ujjain's main Mahakal temple complex. So friends, now let's go inside and explore the Bada Ganesh temple. The most remarkable feature of this temple is the enormous and majestic idol of Lord Ganesha, which stands at approximately 25 feet tall. Because of this grand idol, the temple is known as Bada Ganesh Temple, meaning the Great Ganesh Temple. This idol was not constructed using only bricks, stones, and lime. In addition, materials such as jaggery, fenugreek seeds, sacred soil, and water collected from 7 holy rivers were also used in its creation. What you are seeing now here is the idol of Panchamukhi Hanuman, the five-faced Hanuman, which is believed to be highly miraculous and spiritually powerful. In this temple, you will also find the idols of many other deities. Let's take a walk around the temple and have darshan of some more gods and goddesses. After that, we will move on to the next. Over the Rudrasagar lake here, you can see a very beautiful bridge. If you go a little further across this bridge, you will come across a grand statue of King Vikramaditya, one of the greatest rulers in Indian history. Let's go and take a look. In 1st century BCE, around 2100 years ago, the nomadic Scythian tribes known as Shakas invaded and captured a large part of India, including Ujjain. It was during the time that Maharaja Vikramaditya rose to prominence. With the blessing of Mahakal, Maharaja Vikramaditya fought fierce battles against the Shakas and emerged victorious. After reclaiming the region, he established a system of republican governance here. The day Maharaja Vikramaditya achieved this victory became forever linked with the wheel of time in history, because it marked the beginning of a new calendar era which came to be known as the Vikram Samvat calendar. As you can see, the largest and most magnificent statue standing before me is that of Maharaja Vikramaditya. The smaller statues surrounding it represents the ministers who were part of his royal council. This is the breathtaking view of Rudrasagar Lake, and as you can see, there is another beautiful bridge visible in distance right in front of us. Over there you can see Ramghat, and a Gurudwara is also visible. On this side there is a temple which we will view from the outside. After that we will take a look at Ramghat and then visit the Ram temple. Friends, this temple is known as Pardeshwar temple. As you can see, it is a very large and impressive temple. It is famous for housing the largest Pardeshwar Shivling, which means it is believed to contain one of the largest Mercury Parad Shivlings here. Look friends, this is Ramghat and the river you can see here is the Kshipra river. It is a truly beautiful and scenic view. Over there you can see the Gurudwara and in that direction the bridge where you can see a lot of traffic moving. According to Hindu mythology, when the Samudra Manthan, churning of the ocean, took place between the gods and the demons, four drops of the nectars of immortality, Amrit, fell on earth. One of those drops is believed to have fallen in the Kshipra river here. For this reason, the world famous Kumbh Mela, known locally as Simhastha Kumbh, is held at Ramghat. During the royal bathing ceremony, Shahi Snan, millions of devotees saints take a holy dip in this ghat and the water of Kshipra river. It is believed that bathing here during sacred period washes away the sins accumulated over many lifetimes. Now friends, we are at Ram temple. Let's take darshan of Sri Ram ji, Lakshman ji and Sita ji. You can see very big and beautiful temple it is. And let's go to the another destination. Now friends, we have arrived at the Maharshi Sandipani Ashram, the place where Lord Sri Krishna received his education along with his friend Sudama and his brother Balrama. This is the same Lord Sri Krishna who delivered the teachings of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna on the battlefield during the Great War. Additionally, it is believed that Lord Krishna himself composed and compiled the sacred Mahakal Sahasranamavali, the thousand holy names of Mahakal. It was also here that he mastered the 64 arts and science, 64 Kala, and he is regarded as the only person in history to have achieved this feat. Now let us learn about this water reservoir, which is known as Gomati Kunda. According to legend, Lord Sri Krishna manifested water here through his divine yogic powers and offered it to his guru Maharshi Sandipani as Guru Dakshina. The reason behind this was that his guru had to travel a long distance to fetch water, and Lord Krishna wished to relieve him of that hardship. You can see idols of Lord Sri Krishna here. Alongside them, various episodes from his life are depicted through paintings and illustrations. You will also find written descriptions explaining these stories, providing visitors with detailed information about them. You can see another statue of Lord Sri Krishna right in front of me. Beside it, you can also notice a tree growing in such a way that it passes through the roof and extends upward beyond the structure. Here you can see one more biggest statue of Lord Sri Krishna, Bhagwan Sri Krishna here. Now let me tell you the story of Nandi at the Sarveshwar Mahadev temple here, which we will see in just a few moments. In almost every Lord Shiva temple across India, you will find a seated idol of Nandi facing the shrine. However, the unique feature of this temple is that Nandi is depicted in a standing posture. According to the legend, when Lord Sri Krishna, who is considered an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, was studying here under his guru. Nandi stood, Nandi stood up as a mark of respect for the guru. In honor of the teacher and to symbolize reverence toward the guru, Nandi is believed to have remained standing. Here you can see the Nandi in the standing position. Moreover, this is the very temple where Lord Sri Krishna, along with his friend Sudama and his brother Balrama, used to worship and offer prayers to Lord Shiva. So, this is how the Sandipani Ashram is. So, let's move to the another destination, friends. What you are about to see now is truly fascinating, friends. This is believed to be the world's only temple dedicated to the planet Mars, the Mangalnath temple. According to legend, while Lord Shiva was slaying the demon Andakasur, a drop of his sweat fell upon the earth. As a result, the ground split open, and from it emerges Mars, glowing like a red ember. For this reason, in Hindu tradition, Mars, Mangal, is often referred to as the son of the earth. Here you may have the darshan of Lord Mangalnath, the place where that sacred drop is believed to be fallen and where Mars is said to have manifested is where the Mangalnath temple stands today. See the beautiful view. The Mangalnath temple is also regarded as the naval center of the earth. Now friends, we are standing in front of the Kaalbhairav temple. As you can see, the temple has been beautifully illuminated with decorative lighting. And right above the temple, you can also see the stunning moon shining in the sky. Just look at the crowd around me. The line of the devotees is enormous. Oh my god, what a huge gathering of devotees. On the barricade gates here, you will see sacred threads tied by the devotees who have made wishes and prayers. The Kaalbhairav temple of Ujjain is considered one of the most unique and mysterious temples in the world. Situated on the banks of Kshipra river, this temple is dedicated to Kaalbhairav, the fierce manifestation of Lord Shiva. The most famous and astonishing aspect of this temple is that liquor is offered to the idol of Lord Kaalbhairava as a sacred offering, and it is believed that the deity actually consumes it. Throughout history, many people have tried to discover where the offered liquor goes, but no definitive explanation has been found. It is often said that even modern scientists have attempted to solve this mystery, yet no conclusion answer has emerged. Now, friends, we are at Gadhkalika Mata Temple. The most famous story associated with this temple is that of the great poet Kalidas. According to popular legends, Kalidas was initially extremely uneducated and considered dull-witted. After being repeatedly humiliated by his wife because of his lack of knowledge, he is said to have performed intense penance and devotion to goddess Kalika at this very temple. The goddesses become pleased with his devotion, blessed him, and bestowed divine wisdom upon him. It is believed that knowledge then came to reside upon his tongue. Thereafter, Kalidas went on to become one of India's greatest literary figure, authored masterpieces, and now here are the darshan of goddesses Gadhkalika Mataji. So, friends, that was the 360-degree guided travel tour of Ujjain. If you like me to make any further improvements in my videos, please do let me know in the comments. Also, tell me what you like the most about this video. Don't forget to check out the previous videos on this channel as well. Thank you very much for watching.